what what was what was this episode? What was this episode? What was this episode? This was the best episode of Diamond so far? Hands down? Pretty sure. The animation in this episode was crazy. It was crazy. So I want to delve into spoilers, but we're still within the first minute. So I'll get at least past a minute before I jump into kind of what happens. But this episode looks spectacular. Like this episode, jaw was on the floor the entire episode. Literally, I felt like this is the most. This is the first time we had like a fight in Daima where it's like one on one, where it's like I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. So, Goku and the gang get wished back into adults by Glorio. Because if you guys remember, at the end of last week, Glorio's about to make a wish on the Dragon Balls, and Arinzu wants him to wish that she's the next Demon King so she can beat King Goma. Well, he decides to instead wish that Goku and the gang come back into adults. And they have a basic one-on-one, and apparently they give some backstory. Apparently Arinzu, like, saved him, or something like that at some point, and he basically owed her. That's why he was working with her, or something. So she fires him, and he goes to go join Goku and the gang. Well, Goku and Vegeta, of course, because this is what they do. Goku and Vegeta have a little question with each other of like, oh, who's going to fight? Who's going to be the one to fight? Who's going to go up against him? And Vegeta says, no, it's my turn. Because you fought him most recently. Now it's my turn. So Vegeta does. Vegeta fights him a little bit in base form. And then that clearly is not enough. So he goes Super Saiyan. Starts fighting him for about like 20-25 seconds. And then immediately hits the button on Super Saiyan 3. And starts clobbering him. When I say clobbering him, I'm talking his first blow. And this guy, by the way, is huge. He's like bigger than giant Piccolo when Piccolo becomes a giant. Punches him in the stomach so hard that you can see his fist coming out the backside in someone that's that giant. And is basically clowning him. Like punching him around the arena. Punching him. To the point where he even fires a final flash. They have a beam struggle. And it kind of sends Goma flying. Well, we kind of see at this point that Vegeta's attacks aren't doing anything. Not a single thing. Dr. Arinzu asks Majin Ku to go bring her spell book to her. And they might be able to figure out a spell to remove King Goma's third eye. Because that's a discussion that ends up happening as they talk about how apparently Abuda, who is Deborah's father, was able to remove his third eye. So they're trying to find a spell that can get it removed. And there's a funny scene that happens because Vegeta is being very, very stubborn about the fight. And he won't give up. Because you know how Vegeta is. Vegeta's not a guy who surrenders. He's a guy who fights till the end. He's a guy who's always trying to win, even if it kills him. That's basically his mentality here. He literally says, no, I'm going to fight until it kills me. And Bulma yells at him and says, if you don't switch out now, if you don't let the others help now, I'll never take a bath with you again. And that causes Vegeta to immediately say, okay, all right, you know what? I'll surrender and I'll give up and I'll let Goku go fight. So Goku jumps into the fight. And he's doing his stretching. He's getting ready for the brawl. And Goku does the Buu Saga thing. He turns Super Saiyan and then looks at King Goma and says, This is a Super Saiyan. Turns Super Saiyan 2. Says, this is what I call Super Saiyan 2. Then he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 and says, and this is Super Saiyan 3. And then he says, oh, and then I've got a bonus. And they're like, a bonus? And what do you guys think the bonus is? Super Saiyan 4. And dude, this transformation is sick. Like the hair is going crazy. He's powering up. So much so, he has to grab his shirt and rip his shirt off. Which we haven't seen Goku do in a long time. Rips his shirt off and just is powering up. Turns Super Saiyan 4. And this just looks awesome. His hair looks awesome. And that's where the episode ends. It literally ends on this screenshot right here. So cool. So awesome. Excuse me. But what did you guys think about this week's episode? I loved it, obviously. I thought it was amazing. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this week's episode. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or the next episode review. See you guys. Thanks so much to Matt Ponton, Advanced Hell, Ryan Wilkins, and Kame Sennin for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.